vacation I'd ever had, the peace and quiet. The performance of my life had begun. Over the next 2 weeks, I moved through our shared life like a ghost, all while working 18-hour days, not on the renovation, but on Operation Integrity Check. First, I secured my financial structure. I closed our joint accounts, liquidated my investments, and transferred everything into a new trust, only accessible by a key phrase related to a forgotten Roman arch design, something only I would know. Second, I secured the evidence. I anonymously mailed a hard drive copy of the footage to a small, private legal firm specializing in forensic evidence, with instructions to release the data on a specific date contingent on my death or legal incapacitation. I wouldn't use the footage for revenge. I would use it for leverage. Then, I started looking for the hidden flaw in the Lighthouse Estate. The estate was the family trust's last major asset, and its success was paramount to Seraphina's inheritance. I knew that Seraphina and her father had been pushing the renovation timeline to make the property's value so high that no future legal challenge could touch it. They were rushing the foundation cure. They were pushing the weight limits. I spent days reanalyzing old geological surveys, which I had signed off on months ago. I cross-referenced the property's original colonial-era deed against the modern surveys. I went through years of municipal records, looking at every planning variance, every geological report, and every soil sample. I was looking for the crack in their perfect plan, the one structural detail that was legally and professionally damning. And then I found it. It wasn't a crack in the concrete. It was a fault line in the paperwork. Seraphina's grandfather bought the land in 1948, right after a massive cliff collapse just north of the property. The original survey, which had been filed and forgotten, showed a 15-foot encroachment from the official municipal easement. In layman's terms, the original century-old lighthouse foundation was built 15 feet onto public, unstable land. This wasn't illegal then, but modern coastal zoning laws, especially after recent climate change legislation, were absolute. If the truth came out, not only would the property have to be torn down to the 15-foot line, demolishing the entire western wing and the lighthouse turret itself, but the entire plot would be legally condemned as uninsurable and structurally vulnerable to erosion. The multi-million-dollar asset would become a multi-million-dollar liability. This was my weapon. The discovery